So, this is weird. It looks like it kept my high score from my previous playthroughs before I deleted the save information. If so, that's actually nice. Like, that means that I'd be able to replay the story and the collecting of gear as many times as I want without losing the high score. I'll double check the footage at some point, probably, and check if that's actually it. Because I'm pretty sure when I died, my high score was just like 300 from that. Because dying doesn't give you that high of a score, usually, so. Most of these other places I feel like I haven't been to yet. But if I remember, at least one is located at the Oasis. I can't remember what the Oasis building looked like though. I'm having trouble remembering that. Fabulously complex chain reel drive. That's probably the bring people over to me ability that I was talking about. Integrated Inferno hurling launcher. There's probably fiery bolts. Wee! Enormously powerful power increaser. That does sound like something I want. That is probably the fight pits. Can I identify the fight pits on the map? They do tend to have a particular look about them. That could be out there. Alright, fast travel over here. And then head west. See if I can find that. Because a wee enormously powerful power increaser does sound like something I want. What do you have? Just 10 coins? This is not much. Alright. Am I heading west? Can't tell with the minimap. No. Right. I forget if there is a legitimate way of identifying which way is north. It could be that teeny tiny little white point on the minimap. I don't have anything related to the detonate ability, do I? Yes, I do. Okay. Trying to remember that. And I don't think I can ride these, so I'll probably want to avoid those as much as possible. What? You didn't say anything. Alright. In fact, I might remember exactly whereabouts-ish I had to go. Aha! One of the probably few times that my memory will be that much intact.
Just as important as strength are stealth and speed. If you're invisible, there's no defense. If you're silent, there's no call for help. Reckon no one mastered this better than the Numenorians. No one's seen or heard them in ages.
True?
Dwarven should be able to use this to make my gear more deadly. Whether to me or the orcs remains to be seen.
Alright, drop this. just because that's the kind of guy I am. And then see if I can fast travel over to Torvin and get these things done. It looks like... Oh, I can. Okay. Yes, fast travel. I'm interested in seeing what these can do.
That Sarkar ever finds me up here, he'll pitch me over the side. Better sleep with my gauntlet on. Oh!
R1.
Found something, have you?
I did. Couple things. Fatal counter. Well-timed counters instantly kill enemy grunts. Yes. I have been missing that. Okay, what is that? Yeah, definitely looks like he's incorporating the shield. Which makes sense. This is the first time I've played as a character who uses a shield in these games. I actually completely forgot that that was a part of this campaign. Which goes to show you how much of an impression it made on me. Chain kills. Use your crossbow to chain together multiple stealth kills or executions. Does that cost... Yeah, consumes focus and the currently selected ammo. So I do have to be careful with how I do that. But it looks like that is how I chain together stealth kills, and apparently it will work on executions as well. Which could come in handy. It's... Yeah, I think it'll require some experimentation to see whether or not it actually does come in handy for me. It may depend on the kind of battles that I get into. These upgrades for rally sound useful. But again, the thing is remembering to use that. I tend to forget these things. Oh, legacy skills are down here. Okay. This is just what he's got left over from what Telling could do. Executions. Melee attacks have a chance of a critical strike already. There might be a way of increasing the likelihood. I'll look into that. If there is, I'm sure I'll find out. Ground finishers. Time your last chance success perfectly to instantly kill the enemy targeting you. Okay. I think the reason that hasn't come up is just because I've only been put into last chance situations from captains or the wereworms. Which that wouldn't be useful against anyways. Hold X? For burst of speed? Okay. Let me try that. That definitely comes across as a replacement for Elven Agility though, so I feel like it shouldn't be called a legacy ability since they changed how it works. And also changed the name of it. And yeah, shoot fire pits to detonate them now, instead of teleporting into them.
Don't let that fall into the wrong hands!
It's a thing I can, like, climb quickly.
I should get rid of those potatoes. They're hard as rocks. Wait,
No?
maybe they are rocks. Did I lug a sack of rocks up here for something?
Yeah, no, holding X does not seem to be giving me a surge. Oh wait, is that... Did they say that that's when I'm jumping over things? Hold on. Can I jump over this? Can I jump over this in a relatively straight line? Do I have to be
Sometimes I think I should kill the fella.
pressing it and then holding it? As opposed to just, like, continually holding the run button? Ah, okay. So he doesn't do a creepy erase whisper thing when he does it, but he does run faster. So apparently that's a normal human thing, that when you jump over something you can immediately run faster. So keep that in mind. That's definitely something that every human being, like a normal human being, should be able to do. You do not need a ring of power to do that. Is this leading to the oasis? I feel like it is. Unless it's actually further in. Debatably, but I might be taking the long way around from where I am now. And I don't suppose... I'll see if I can stay away from that. Where's the way around? Over here? Okay. Let's see if I can get a good look at the building. The ruins and what they'll look like. And see if I can figure out if one of those is on... see if the image reminds me of one of the quest images. One thing I'm looking for is a pair of Gondorian statues. I don't think that's these guys. Oh, because they're like inside? Something as opposed to sticking out. How are we still getting a desert storm in here? Alright.
You think the rocks sweat? So is that a yes or a no? What? You look annoyed.
Okay. Trying to get a good look, but having a hard time with it. There is a pair of flags. That helps. And then that guy's cleaning. There appears to be a further inside room. And I know that these artifacts like float in the air and glow blue. So that's something. Okay. I've already found a third of these? That's surprising. I think that's somewhere else. Okay. Well, maybe this is it. So it's on, like... the left flag? It's near the left flag on the outside? Let's test that out. Ka-cha! Meh. I don't want to die. Yeah. There it is. Ah. Groovy.
The The Numenorians possessed wisdom far superior to any we have today. Shame that in the end it wasn't enough to save them. But it does fascinate me how they created a device to aid in climbing, and later upgraded it to knock loads of people down. If it were me, I'd have done it the other way round.
It's like a Takeda razor chain whip. Looks like.
This should prove useful. Or it could be broken and worthless. I suppose I'd have no way of knowing.
Yeah, definitely want to check this out. Map. Torvin. Get me over there. I should probably work on taking out an outpost next. I feel like I've done enough improvements.
What did you find?
Short of fighting more captains to unlock skills. What's this? When your might is full, press... Okay, square next. Sweep your gauntlet's chain in a powerful arc, knocking them down and stunning enemies caught in its path. So I feel like, strategically speaking, that's the same as Wraith Flash. Except cooler. It's not an execution, but it does like create an opening for me to perform executions. But it also costs a full bar of might. So, it's a balance I have to think about.
Can have loads of fun with that.
I imagine I can. I guess, as far as I'm aware, I don't have a specific reason for targeting any particular outpost over others, but I don't have any info on any of these captains, I don't think. So one thing I might do is go searching for intel. Ah, yes. These guys with these symbols over their heads. Those are the guys in charge of the outposts. Okay. Then, yeah, I will see if I can find some intel for one of these guys. It doesn't look like any of them are important enough to have bodyguards. So they shouldn't be too difficult. You have a T above your head still. Why is that? Is that just to indicate that you're Torvin?
Gonna need some more firewood soon. One of these nights those mercenaries are gonna catch me chopping down their trees.
Oh yeah, I guess you can't really find trees anywhere else in this area. Alright, looking for green. And I'm not seeing any. Aha! Where's that? Over here. Around about here-ish. It, like, goes back into my back, it looks like. Which is weird, but it makes more sense than... can't remember the name of the game. But there was this game that I had played that had a similar mechanic of a backpack and grappling hook combo. And he just kept letting go of the parachute, like every time he wanted to drop. And then when he wanted to slow down his descent again, he would just pull out another. He just had like an infinite supply of parachutes in this one backpack. Slightly unrealistic. What? Good job. Stay down. Okay. Nope.
Come on, time to track. Kill that backfill.
Is it just me or does he run a little bit weird? I guess not. Yeah, from this side it looks pretty normal. It's just not the kind of running animation that I'm used to in this game, but... Defeat outpost leaders, capture the victory point. Alright, I will have a go at this. Capture victory point. Oh, I vaguely remember this. Okay. It's just like taking over a particular spot during a siege. It's like that, basically. Oh, I can't collect intel on him, like, once I've started. Okay. What does this do? Nothing. Right. Alright, well, let's call someone in. Jar. Sweet. Lethal kills are back. Okay. Oh. This guy apparently had stuff, but he hasn't dropped it. Weird. Ah. Oh yeah. That's right, I can do this now. I think that's enough. It's pretty much just him I wanted to do an execution on. Yeah. Jaw. Stab. More stab. Do I need to be, like, in that area the whole time? I don't want to be bullet with it. What the heck was that? Is he just about dead? Yeah, there we go. Skill point. Be handy to remember. I think everybody went berserk. Yeah! I have decided I win. I have you all surrounded. Okay. Hold a captured outpost by assigning a mercenary to protect it. Oh, I have to, like, drop the mercenary that I've got. Or, I collected a bunch of money from that. I can hire another one. Okay. The 5 slots in the center of the army menu are reserved for outpost leaders. Okay. Indicated by their crown icon. I can afford a higher ranked one. But if it's just about holding an outpost, then I'm particularly concerned about that. I think I'd like to save the this row for guys that I'm actually gonna have working with me. Like more directly. So there's an Oathbreaker, which doesn't sound entirely trustworthy. There's a Flower Guy, and there's a Devout. So I think I'll go with that guy. Assigned as Outpost Leader, yeah. I don't remember if that actually... like, if the details about the Outpost Leaders come into play later on. They probably do, but I don't remember in what way. So I'm not gonna overthink that right now because I don't have enough information to overthink with. Now then. There was an outpost. Yeah, this one I think. I'll make that my new target. Because I think that's where that legendary guy is that I came close to killing but didn't quite manage to do. And I'll try and save up some money to hire one of the epic guys in the near future. Alright, what's this? Ah, honor guard, yes. Go on to do that. Yeah. I like multiple bodyguards, so that'll let me have up to 2. So once I've got enough money for that, I can afford another guy. Why is this still saying new? I have another skill point? Okay, well I think Rally is already unlocked. So, let's do... good question. Do I want more health stuff? Probably. Well, I do want to unlock a 3rd bodyguard eventually, but I think I'm a ways off from actually being able to put that to use. It's going to take me a bit of grinding just to get the 2nd bodyguard. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the video, and your 20-second warning before the start of the next video. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment to let me know what you think, and subscribe to stay notified about future content. Until next time, hope you're all staying safe, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.